hello from Stowe, Vermont. This town is so dreamy. I have always dreamed to come to New England during the fall time to see the fall foliage, and here we are to explore the towns and just see all the beautiful leaves, the autumn aesthetic that New England has to offer. Vermont is just the only state we're going to be staying in and exploring. So excited to see all the charm that Vermont has to offer on our dream fall trip. We're here with my best friend that I met in college and her husband and daughter, and now Finn and her daughter are at the age where they can play together. So it's going to be so special, and I can't wait to capture all the memories. Our first stop was to Nebraska Knoll Sugar Farm, which is family owned and operated. They have sugared there since 1980. They shared with us how the sap is tapped and then stored into tanks and then boiled down to what we know as maple syrup. Here you can take a tour where they guide you through how this process is done, and then also you can go in the cabins to see all the fun goodies that they have, as well as syrups that you can try. We really enjoyed this whole experience. It was kind of a rainy day and it just really set the mood, and we loved looking around, trying the different syrups, and just taking our time. The tour is free and kid-friendly. We had such a fun time trying all the different grades of maple syrup, and we all agreed that the maple syrup in the grocery stores don't even compare to what we were tasting. We were curious to see, is it really going to be better? And let me tell you, it is better. My son loved it.
Yeah. How is it, Finny? Oh gosh.
Finn, more?
Yeah.
More?
I'm kind of overdoing the tour.
Yeah, we're all done.
He wants more.
This is just like checking out with them.
It's just too much with kids.
We're doing a maple candy taste testing.
Yeah!
What do you think? Finn tried it first. You like it, Finn? Have a bite?
Wow.
So good?
It's very...
Waiting my turn.
Yeah, like it's like it's
It's really good. I don't know how someone eats like a whole piece, but yeah, at the bottom
What does
of
what
a matcha,
stuff?
like a little chunk.
You like it, Em? Em, you like it?
Wow.
What's not like?
They remind me
Let's
of the
go.
little sugar cubes
Maple
from when I was younger, but way better. I mean,
Maple flavor.
Lux sugar cube right here. After we left the sugar house, we headed over to the Von Trapp family brewery, and that was a nice way to kind of hide from the rain for a bit until it died down, because I wanted to head over to the lodge to see the Highland cows. We stumbled upon the bakery, and look at these adorable Highland cow cakes. We headed up to the lodge. A lot of people associate the Von Trapp family with The Sound of Music because their family inspired it, and for those who are unfamiliar, this family was a singing group who toured across the United States and eventually settled down here in Stowe, Vermont, on this enchanting farm with sweeping mountain vistas that reminded them of their beloved country in Austria. I've always wanted to see Highland coos in real life. It's actually on my vision board for this year, so it was really cool that we got to see them with their babies running around and the beautiful fall leaves in the background. We worked up an appetite, so we headed over to Edelweiss Deli to grab some sandwiches and soup, and I had the best oatmeal cream pie there of my life. We came back to the Airbnb to eat our sandwiches. I got a tuna melt, butternut squash, and salt and vinegar chips. How are we liking our sandwiches?
Delicious. Thanksgiving sandwich, baby.
Thanksgiving Sammy. And then Chris,
Me both sides, it's alright.
quite small. Soup.
What is that soup?
It's called butternut squash soup.
You said how to turn
It's
it on?
so good. We're arriving at the Ben & Jerry's factory tour. Randy and I truly bonded over Ben & Jerry's in college. And to think that we're here together now,
This is a
13 years later. Crazy. I don't even know what to expect. I know I want to see the flavor graveyard, so I'm very excited for that. Way bigger than I expected this to be
Huge.
too.
Daddy, what does that start say?
Flavor graveyard.
We have to pick it up. Ryan, you're going too fast. Well, I can't go that fast.
You just did.
Entering the Ben & Jerry's tour. This place is so fun. Thank you. What pint are you? You're as tall as a chunky monkey. Headed into the Ben & Jerry's tour. See the inside and learn more about the company. The tour was a 3-part tour where we started at the movie theater and it broke down the history of Ben & Jerry's, which was very insightful. And then we headed into the actual factory area where the factory workers were pumping out pints of Ben & Jerry's. They only work on one flavor and we aren't allowed to film in there. So we headed over to the flavor lab, and here along the wall shows the top 10 flavors of this year. Last stop of the tour is in the flavor lab where Ben & Jerry's actually made a few different flavors from here, and they're going to give us a flavor specifically for the tour, which is dirt cake.
While you're enjoying the ice cream, you may like checking out the new stuffed freezer. It has only 3 legs instead of 4. Time for the scoop line, and you would just want to pick that up with they'll give you a scoop.
The yummy fin. That's specialty to the tour. This is my favorite shirt from the merch shop. The original Ben & Jerry's. They got quite the view from their factory. We're at the playground and the guys went to go get us ice cream. I got the maple nut because it is the local one sold here and it's quite delicious. We're entering the flavor graveyard where all the flavors have gone to rest for the rest of their life. Devil's food cake, sugar plum, interesting. Purple passion fruit, ooh, I would have liked that. Wild Maine blueberry. Creme brulee? How did I miss out on that? I know. Ridiculous. Bring it back. We are here at the famous Cold Hollow Mill Cider Company. We're gonna go and taste some cider things. Oh, look at these apples. Yum. Hopefully they have all the goodies. That's really cute with that little stem. So tiny. It's like a curly stem. And Finn is inside napping in the car with Ryan. I love the sweater with the Vermont and the leaves going through it. They only have it in an extra large. I'm so bummed because this is my favorite. Hopefully another store has the same style. This is when I wish smell-o-vision was a thing because this pure maple candle is insane. I love the tin can. Oh man, if I could bring this back, I would. $24 for this, I feel like, honestly, is a bargain for candles these days. Brandy and Emma Jane found the tasting room. Look where I found you guys. Are you getting a...
Just tapping it out, baby.
You getting a little sample? Okay. Want to give me a review?
It's sour, but it still is good.
Lovely review. Sour, yet delicious. Like the 17 said. Cheers. Smells.
It really smells like where we were today when they're like pumping out the brochure.
I know, it's gonna be our scent associated candle for this trip. This is cute. And you can reuse this in your kitchen as kitchen art. It's cute. Put your utensils in it. I'm buying it. We're checking the bag.
It's cute.
We're checking the bag. It says maple sprinkles are perfect to go over yogurt, oatmeal, or apple crisp, ice cream, pancake batter. It's really versatile. It's going in the cart when you think you've seen it all. And then they put glitter in your maple syrup. This is a great idea for kids. Makes their breakfast magical. How will I decide? A cider, a slushy, a creamy, definitely getting some donut. Steaming. Chai pistachio granola made us stop in our footsteps because we love both. And then she found sweet potato whole wheat bread. They really just put a fall twist on everything here. This maple cinnamon roll looks incredible as well. Oh my gosh, the mixed berry pie. I love a slice of pie. We headed over to dinner at American Flatbread. The pizzas there were so yummy. One thing we made a point to do was talk about our peak and our pit of the day, and I really looked forward to hearing what everyone had to say. we spotted this coffee barn from the road. So we're gonna go in there, and then we are headed into Woodstock, Vermont today to go explore the town. But we need a little drink for the road because it's quite a drive. I mean, it's not that bad. I got the chai. What did you get, Brandy?
Pumpkin chocolate latte.
What? Chocolate?
Yeah, I've never had pumpkin and chocolate.
Okay, well, we need a sip review here in a minute once we get these lids on. First impressions.
Not getting any pumpkin, more chocolatey.
Okay.
But we'll see once it
Marinates?
settles in. Once
All right.
Yep.
Let's go hit the road. Hi, Bubba. We're in Abracadabra, and we're stopping to get a little drinky. Brandy and I are gonna get the cider, which is cider and chai, obviously. And then they also have fun donuts, a cider donut, a pumpkin, a maple frosting one. Oh wow, that looks yummy. They have a little record corner here, which is screaming the Carter's name. They love their records. I did too, but they are way more hardcore about getting records and playing them. Ryan's playing rocks with the kids down by the river while we were waiting on the drinks. Sitting here down by the stream with our little drinkies, and we thought we'd share what we got. So Brandy and I got the cider, and we're feeling like we should have gotten it hot, but it's hitting the spot. We did already have our hot little drink today. And then
Drink
Ryan,
number 2 had to be iced.
yes, and we're gonna have multiple fall drinks because that is just the way of life here in Vermont.
That's what you gotta do.
Actually, just everyday life. This is the maple fizz, which was very unique. It's maple syrup and soda water.
It's giving cream soda.
It is,
but it's good.
It's nice, but I don't think I need to.
We're loving the maple touches everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
it's
good.
Everywhere. It's so amazing. Everyone understands the assignment here.
Yeah,
it's fall.
They're on the same page.
We are leaning in hard to the fall themes on the menus, the decor around here. It's beautiful and stunning, and we're so grateful to be here. So now that we got our extra drinks for the road, we're gonna go to Sleepy Hollow Farm next. Emma Jane, would you like to review your donut for everybody?
Tell the people how your donut is. Good.
My guys, down by the stream, throwing rocks. After enjoying our drinks and some snacks, we headed back onto the road to go see Sleepy Hollow Farm, which unfortunately was shut down due to heavy foot traffic and the community coming together to slow that down. We made it to Woodstock though, and let me tell you, Woodstock was a dream town. The neighborhood was dressed with fall pumpkins and harvest decor left and right. You could really sense that feel of community there. We really enjoyed just walking around with the leaves under our feet and feeling that crisp fall air as we strolled and looked at all the beautiful homes. I feel like there are a lot of places that are hyped up and don't really feel the way that they're supposed to feel once you get there. And I have to say that Woodstock is not one of those places. Once we got there, you could truly feel that sense of a Hallmark town. The bookstore there was just so cozy. We could stay in there and read the books for hours on end, and just bopping through the different shops that they had to offer was such a nice way to wind down and really embrace the New England culture. The town is filled with these beautiful historic buildings that you could just stare at and wonder what life used to be like here. They have open parks where our kids can run around free, and one thing that I was really looking forward to was seeing these covered bridges. I just feel like they have such spirit to them, and they feel almost magical from all the history, and seeing them in the movies, it was so cool to see in real life and just take a minute to appreciate the architecture and the nature around us. Speaking of nature, this yellow tree was so beautiful, we had to go play in it. Ready? One, 2, 3.
Get some more. Ready? Y'all do it together. Go!
Come on, party.
Another spot I wanted to see was the Woodstock Inn and Resort, which you see all the time in magazines, and it is truly as picture perfect as it is in the magazines. We were walking around a bit, so it was nice to relax here and just enjoy the scenery. We have walked around the little town of Woodstock, and it is so charming. The weather is so cool. The houses are just decorated like magazine worthy. The little stores are so fun to pop in and out of. We took some fun photos of the fall leaves, and now we've worked up some hunger, so we're headed over to a little cafe to grab some lunch, and then afterwards we're gonna explore more. Walking over to Montvert Cafe. Here's our cute little lunch spot. I heard it's very popular and the maple lattes are a must, even though I don't drink coffee. I got a Caesar salad with some lovely herby croutons, and then a grape and pecan chicken salad, which both are scrumdiddlyumptious. Forgot to note my maple matcha, today's witch's brew, and it is yummy. I had to ask for extra maple, and it truly took it up a notch. After lunch, we are going to get a maple creamy finally from Woodstock Scoops. I heard they have a great maple creamy, and that is all I can stop thinking about. I'm so excited to try one. The menu looks great. Hi. Can I get a maple creamy and a waffle cone with maple sprinkles? Sure. Thank you. Here we go. I've been waiting for this dessert. Oh, that's good.
It's so good.
That's, wow. The maple sprinkles, you have to try the maple sprinkles. Get in there, girl.
Mine's gonna be out.
This is way more than I ever expected.
It's so
The
good.
creaminess, the maple is so, it's not overpowering. It's perfectly
So
paired.
good.
The waffle cone, just, I haven't even tried it yet, but the waffle cone is giving something. Wow. I could eat this all the time. How do they make it so creamy?
It's so good.
Look at mine.
What did you get, Chris?
So creamy.
The McFlurry or the McFlurry?
Look at
You got the sprinkles in it, right, too?
That is so
Beyond. And then my guys are over here.
Look.
Ryan got the black raspberry. Finn's enjoying it. We got to keep moving the stroller back and forth, or he gets a little passionate. That's what I like to say for tantrums. Passionate. La 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 la. We came to go look at this inn because it is dressed up to perfection in fall decor. Pumpkins galore, scarecrows, corn stalks. I mean, could this not get any more picturesque? Yeah, so you'll go all the way down. It's gonna be on your right. You won't miss it. It's up there. Oh yeah.
Get it, honey.
Which house would you pick? These houses are pure perfection. The house that I think I'd be choosing, honestly, might be the one to our right here. Right next door to you.
Oh,
because
perfect.
why would I choose anywhere else?
Sold.
It's pretty cute. But I don't know how I feel about how long back with this. That's what they do here, though. White and black extensions. It is interesting. After exploring the town, I asked if we could go see just one more covered bridge. This is the Taftsville covered bridge. It felt like something you would see in a Halloween movie, maybe Beetlejuice. And we actually got to drive through it, which was really cool, to head over to our next destination, which is the Sugar Bush Farm. Here we're going to be tasting cheeses and some more maple syrup. We're at our next stop, which is Sugar Bush Farm, where we can taste some more maple as well as some cheese. It is quite charming here, and Finn is taking a nap in the car. Ryan's staying back, and hopefully he wakes up soon so we can all participate together. Ooh.
And then this one is our extra sharp cheddar. So this is a 4-year-old cheese.
Thank you.
And then I have one more.
Okay, thank you.
This is Amber Rich right here, made first off in our season. It's called Dark Robust, made towards the end of our season, right around the end of March.
Headed into the farm store to see all the goods we can find. All things maple. Just what I want to see. I love these kinds of stores. Ooh, maple lollipop. All the preserves and jams, hot sauces. Ooh, you guys are tasting some? We love a sampler.
Apple drizzle.
1, 2, 3,
I like maple apple.
We have here a sap collection tank. We love it. There's 2 different ways to tap a maple tree. We're giving you a little education today. And now we're walking through the bridge. Just Brandy and I. The rest have dropped like flies. As you can see here, these are the maple tubes that are tapped into the tree. Do I sound like a tour guide?
Yeah, you do.
Because the first tour we did, we could not hear the man at all. We had to look it up on Google. I'm trying to show you guys what it looks like because there's literally plastic tubes all throughout like a maze. It's pretty cool to see how intricate. Oh my gosh, it's just nonstop through the whole forest. They're tapping that maple. We headed back to our Airbnb to get cozy and watch a spooky movie together.
No, you shouldn't do that. What do you think? I think you're gonna do it.
This is my outfit for the day. I'm gonna rock this little scarf. Actually, how do I want to do this? Let's wrap it around. We're going on a gondola. I'm so excited to see the views. The whole crew was a good sport and we all got onto the gondola ride to see the fall foliage at its peak. The gondola holds about 8 people, so it was perfect for our little crew. And the leaves were truly magical. It was somewhat of a slow ride up there. I thought that it was going to be much faster, which was nice. Once we got to the very top of Mount Mansfield, which is the highest mountain here in Vermont, you were able to go inside. There was actually a little warming hut, which I thought was really cute. They served up waffles, which smelled incredible. And there was a little restaurant there at the top, which was a nice place to go to the restroom if you needed, until we ended up going back down the mountain to continue to see the beautiful fall leaves and just enjoy the serenity that Vermont has to offer. This is truly something you have to do once in your life. It was so beautiful. And afterwards, we headed into the town of Stowe. This is where we were actually staying, so we bopped in and out of this little town quite frequently. But today we decided to do a dedicated day so that we could look through the various shops here, and the town storefronts are so charming. They, again, feel like right out of a movie. Headed on into the country store on Main in the town of Stowe. Oh, this is beyond charming. Very cute. We love a country store. Just fall decor everywhere you turn. Going to go grab a little drinky, a hot drinky, because it's really cold out today. One bummer is that the Stowe Church is under construction. This is one of the churches I was really looking forward to seeing in person, but we have seen so many other beautiful churches that I feel fulfilled. Hopefully one day we can come back and see it in all its glory. I took a little detour because I personally love an old cemetery, and I spotted one from the sidewalk, and it's so cool. Let me show you. From 1798. The Old Yard Center Cemetery in Stowe, Vermont. It makes me feel so, one, historical, because it is, but also like Lena from Vampire Diaries. If you know, you know. I try not to think too deeply about what a cemetery obviously is and just appreciate the stonework.
Oh no.
That looks so good. Apple cider donut with maple creamy. And we got our cider slushies with maple creamies. Emma Jane, yours is like perfectly swirled. And then Chris got a plain creamy with maple sprinkles. And I'm actually having a little bit of FOMO. Mine doesn't have sprinkles on it because they are incredible. We knew we were in Stars Hollow because we found a gazebo that is decked out with fall decor. Whoa! Me and my Gilmore girl. Emma Jane's filming.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
We wanted to go to Butler's Pantry for breakfast, but the wait time was crazy. So we went next door to the coffee shop, got some breakfast sandwiches, meaning mine for the road because it just took a while. And I'm ready to go get a maple creamy, honestly. We are back at Cold Hollow Cider Mill to get the maple creamies before we go. I'm not about the donut life, I'm about the maple creamy life.
Third time this week, baby.
We are back on the road, 3 hours to Boston, because that's where we flew in and we're flying out. Brandy's currently on a mission to find us a collegiate lunch spot. We're gonna go visit the campus of Harvard and we got to. And just look at the pretty fall leaves there. I've never, obviously, I guess not obviously, because I don't know, I've never been to Harvard, but I know you guys probably think that's where I went to school, but newsflash, I didn't. So we want to go look at the campus and live our Legally Blonde moment. And then, sadly, head to the airport. This is the kid status right now. Finn is watching a little show on its Octo Buddy, Finny the Shark. Emma Jane is over here on her iPad eating some noodles. And they've been pretty good. Impressive. We only have about an hour left. Rolling up to Harvard. And my son is getting wild. You won't be admitted with that kind of behavior.